Hello and welcome to the weekly roundup. I'm Rick.
I'm Nikki.
And this is the video where we catch you up on the latest theme park news and rumors. Plus, at the end of this video, I will answer some viewer questions. And I think Nikki has an announcement or a statement to make, right?
I do, about why I've been a little MIA lately.
Okay, let's get to it. Let's start with a strange story.
Yeah.
A little weird.
This one's weird.
An Alabama man has been fined $100 and banned from Disney World for life.
And why is that?
Oh boy, this guy. During the quarantine, he wanted to spend quarantine in a tropical paradise.
Okay.
Authorities arrested Richard McGuire in May for trespassing on Discovery Island. Now, Discovery Island was previously called Treasure Island,
That's right.
and it was the site of a zoological attraction that closed in 1999. Richard told authorities he wanted to spend quarantine in a tropical paradise. But apparently, Richard also has a YouTube channel. I'm not going to promote it, but apparently he goes around and he sort of just like camps out in weird places.
Okay.
And he chose to go to that little Discovery Island, a tropical paradise, as he told authorities, to camp for like a week.
Okay.
Cost him $100 and a lifetime ban.
Not worth it.
Let me go off on a little side tangent here, have a little commentary on Florida news.
Oh, boy.
So Florida sort of has a bad rap for weird news.
That's right, we do.
Crazy people.
Yeah.
Weird things happening here. I was born here in Florida. I am a Florida native. Pretty rare.
That is.
My contention is always, it's not natural-born Floridians causing these weird news stories. I blame it on people moving down here.
Like me.
People like from New Jersey and elsewhere that create all the weird news. It's not Floridians. It's not the true
Oh,
Floridians.
sure.
It's not
Okay.
me. It's not my people. Anyway, on to the next story.
Yes.
Over at Epcot, we have learned that Frozen Ever After, is that ride located in Norway, will be closing down for some maintenance.
Right. Just from November 2nd to the 6th.
Short little period of time, so if you're visiting in that time, beware. That is a popular attraction over there in Epcot.
Exactly.
Probably routine maintenance, fresh coat of paint, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But also we have learned that Disney has filed 2 work permits
That's right.
for Big Thunder Mountain.
Right. That's interesting.
Now, I don't have any information as far as like when that's going to close down or for how long.
Right.
We just know through the permits they will be doing some work there.
Right. And they usually shut down some of these rides for annual maintenance anyway.
Yeah, they need some maintenance from time to time, so
Right.
we'll see what happens. As I learn more, I will share that with you. Keeping with the theme of Disney refurbs, attraction refurbs, the PeopleMover.
Yes.
Now that has not reopened since the park has reopened. It's been down. They are replacing all of the magnetic motors throughout the track.
Right.
But we do believe it will open, we're thinking no later than late November.
Right.
So hopefully that PeopleMover moving again.
That's right.
It's a nice ride. Like say if like a lot of the other attractions have long wait times, like the other day when we were there.
Yes.
We didn't post that video.
No.
It didn't go well.
No, it didn't.
But that's a nice ride. We would go then often just to relax. You sort of just ride. It's a continuing moving ride too, so usually the wait time's not too bad.
Yeah, and with the continuous movement, you have like parts where it's air conditioned and you can rest your feet, and so it's always just a nice, peaceful, calm little way to spend your time. And
it's nice to have it open.
Right.
So we're thinking maybe late November.
So over at Disney Hollywood Studios, the ABC Commissary has some new menu options.
A curry rice bowl with shrimp, chicken clubs.
Buffalo chicken grilled cheese sandwich. Ooh.
Other offerings include shrimp tacos and
pork carnitas tacos.
So a couple taco options. The ABC Commissary has also added some seasonal treats.
Right, holiday snacks.
Now available is the frozen apple cider with or without Crown Royal and a box of Bones chocolate eclair cake. something Nikki.
Huh.
That's a Nikki treat right there.
Sounds like something for me. I love eclairs.
You do. We expect these offerings to be available through the Halloween season.
Nice.
Then, of course, after that, they have to make way for some Christmas treats. And now comes the news, the type of news I do not like to share.
Nope.
Seems like news, like when you watch news at home, it's all bad news. That's why I don't watch a lot of news.
I know.
It brings me down.
It does.
So I hate having to mention bad news in my videos.
Yeah.
But
agreed.
I feel like, I kind of have to share news that comes our way.
Right.
Last video, I mentioned that Disney did lay off anywhere between 6,700 to 8,800 hourly employees.
Yeah.
Well, Universal has also had some layoffs this week, or the past week.
Yes.
But not hourly people.
No.
Management level people were laid off
right.
later in the week, or earlier last week.
Right.
And we first noticed this on some team member Facebook pages. They were talking about, my manager got laid off. And so the news sort of started spreading that way.
Right.
So, again, our heart goes out to anyone who's been affected by the layoffs. Bad news.
Yeah.
I do have to say this, though. Now, a lot of people might be wondering, why are they having layoffs now? Because the parks are getting busy.
And they're reaching capacity. In fact,
Yes.
they did today.
Today at Universal reached capacity over here at Columbus Day weekend.
Right.
So when you're walking around and you're seeing the crowds, you're thinking, why? Why
are they laying
layoffs?
off?
Why now?
Yeah.
Well, my past life, I did work in finance. In fact, I worked in the budgeting department, planning revenue and expenses.
That's right.
So most likely, we're heading into the new year. This is the fourth quarter of 2020, so they got to get budgets out and plans out and projections out for 2021.
Right.
Usually you do a preliminary. The parent company, of course, always come back and says, that's not good enough. We need to hit this profit line.
Right.
So I have a feeling Universal is pretty comfortable with their revenue projections. Mm-hmm. So if you want to hit the bottom line that the parent company is giving you and you're happy with revenue projections, well, what is the biggest expense a company can control? Employee expenses. So I have a feeling they're working through that budgeting process for 2021, trying to get to the bottom line numbers that they want. And even though the park's picking up with crowds, they're probably not anticipating, revenue numbers that were in the past. So they probably have accounted for that. So that's just how it goes. It's a business decision.
Still stinks.
Yeah. And now after that bad news, let's do a 180.
A 180.
Let's give you the best news we can.
All right. Can I do it?
You know what? You can be the good guy.
Yay!
You get the good news. I was the bad guy with the bad news. So, What's the good news?
Well, at SeaWorld recently, they had a brand new baby dolphin.
A baby dolphin? That's lovely news.
It is. And it was born in front of park guests.
Yeah.
Park guests actually got to observe that awesome, beautiful experience.
They did. It was the mother dolphin was Bree.
Yeah.
It was her first baby dolphin.
Oh, it really was.
And they have like a nursery exhibit or something there in the dolphin tanks, right?
Yes.
So the Bree gave birth in front of the crowd watching at the nursery that day.
I wish I could have been there.
I know, that'd
so
be a great
beautiful.
video. I hear the birth of a dolphin's kind of dramatic. There's a lot of kicking and splashing, and they do this like crazy maneuver to help push it out or something. I wish I had video of that to kind of explain. I can't explain how it is,
right?
But I hear it's a very dramatic birthing technique.
Gotcha.
To help get that baby dolphin out. But now the baby dolphins, you can go check out a baby dolphin at SeaWorld. It doesn't get better than that.
Seriously, life finds a way, right? We're in quarantine and a baby giraffe is born, a baby dolphin is born, a baby gorilla was born.
You bring up a good point.
There's a lot of babies.
I've been mentioning a lot of baby births from the animal world.
From the animal world, exactly. We might have another baby boom coming.
And sticking with good news, do you want to stick with this as well? Or you want me to say this?
No, you can do.
You want to throw me a bone here, okay?
Throw you the bone.
If the good news is, if you're going to the Orlando Informer meetup at Universal Studios this December, they've added a new attraction that will be available to you.
That's awesome.
Universal's newest attraction will now be part of the meetup. There will be exclusive showings of the Born Stuntacular during the Orlando meetup.
That's amazing. That's great.
And we're going.
Yes.
Okay, I know we're going on December 5th, right?
Yes.
And I think December 12th.
I think so.
It's the 2 weekends.
Yeah.
I think it's the 5th and the 6th, the 11th and 12th. We'll be there on the 5th and on the 12th.
There you go.
And finally, for those of you who love Disney and the holidays, I got something for you.
All right.
New holiday merchandise is now available on Shop Disney. I'll leave a link in the description box for you. But they are adding 3 different holiday spirit jerseys. A huge set of shirts and sweaters for the whole family are now also available. If you're heading to Disney World this holiday season in the year 2020, you absolutely need to complete your ensemble with mini ears and masks. And what better way to get in the holiday spirit than with a home full of decorations that remind you of Disney? Shop Disney has plenty of new decor available. Again, check the description box. I'll leave a link for you to check out Disney's new holiday merch.
Rumor alert! Rumor alert!
How about that? No, I've got to tell you, sometimes I have to stretch to get a rumor in here. Just because I know you guys love that rumor alert by Nikki.
Ugh.
So here's the little tiny rumor. It's nothing major.
Nah.
But I have heard that Central Park Crepes,
Right.
they are Universal Studios, has added a new crepe. I think it's just a pass holder thing.
Okay.
I'm not sure, but the next time I'm in the park, I'm going to see if there is a new crepe available to us.
Because if it's what you think it is or what you're about to say it is, you're going to be a fan, I know.
Yes, what I've
Absolutely.
heard, now this is like people in the park telling me.
Right.
That it's like a banana pudding crepe, perhaps.
Yeah.
And I love everything yellow and bananas.
Oh no.
The next time I'm in the park, I will see with my own eyes and taste it for myself, if it's true. Okay, guys, before we get to the questions that you have submitted to me, I think, Nikki, you had a statement or something you wanted to make.
Right. Well, so I've kind of been MIA. I really haven't participated a whole lot in videos and even in your premiere chats, which I used to do a lot. Mm-hmm. There's been a lot going on for me personally. Well, the kids moved out, which you know, and my favorite boss resigned. So work's been a little bit more challenging too. But then my mom got diagnosed with breast cancer. Mm-hmm. So she just had her surgery. She had a mastectomy last week. Mm-hmm.
Just a couple days ago.
Yeah, just a couple days ago, in fact. And she's doing well. So I'm hoping that we can get everything, back on track again. I can focus more on my Etsy and things like that. But it's been quite a whirlwind this fall. So
yeah, and that's why you were not in the weekly roundup last weekend.
Right.
I've just been letting Nikki do whatever she feels like doing.
Yeah, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, if you're up to being in a video, she'll be in the video. But
right.
If she's not up to it, then I'm not going to drag her along to a theme park or into the studio here for news or anything. So, however you're feeling, that's how we're going to roll with it.
And I've missed it. I've missed you guys. This is supposed to be the fun part of my life, and sometimes life gets in the way of the fun.
Yeah, we're regular people. Stuff happens.
Exactly. So I just, that I kind of wanted to explain why I've been a little absent lately, and that's all. But Mom's doing good, and should be right back on track.
Good. And now we can move on to questions and answers.
That's right.
You've got the questions. I'll try to answer. I don't know.
You've got the answers.
Sometimes I'm not so good.
All right. Well, the first one is from Jesus, and he says, what do you feel are the chances that they'll extend the park hours to nighttime during November? We would love to see the park when it's dark out.
Yeah, I'm planning a couple of nighttime videos as well.
Yes.
But as far as your question, I think December would be more likely than November.
Right. When does the time change?
Well, the time changes, I think, November 1st. I think it's right after Halloween.
Exactly.
Within a day or two. So it'll be darker earlier.
Right, because it's still pretty bright out here down south.
So you'll have that opportunity as far as the end of the day, just from that natural, being darker earlier.
Exactly.
But we still haven't received plans or heard anything about the holiday celebrations.
None.
For any of the parks.
Right.
But specifically Universal, they had the Macy's parade. Mm-hmm. And
they had the Hogwarts Christmas projection.
Yeah. And all kinds of things. I haven't heard.
Right.
So that would be an opportunity to be in the park when it's darker at nighttime, but we still don't know what's happening. So the answer to the question is, I don't think they're going to extend the park hours in November. Okay. I don't think November. A better chance would be in December and more likely the weekends.
Yeah, because it's definitely busier during the weekends.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, number 2 is from Derek. Do you know what kid zones are still closed and what will be open for them to play in?
Kid zones.
Yeah.
So, the main kid area for Universal is, of course, over at Islands of Adventure, and that's Seuss Landing.
Right.
Now, I think they've closed down the little play area that kids can climb on stuff. I think that's still closed down.
I think it is.
As far as rides, there's 2 rides there that have no height requirement, but they do require a supervising companion.
Right.
That would be One Fish, Two Fish, and the carousel. So the younger kids can go on that.
Right.
But as far as a play area where they get to climb on stuff, I don't think that's open there at Islands of Adventure.
What about Camp Jurassic?
Oh, that's a good question.
Because that's a kid zone area,
I haven't popped in there lately.
Yeah, next time you go, pop in there.
I was going to say studios, though.
Okay.
Again, the areas where kids can climb and play on stuff are closed.
Okay.
So if Camp Jurassic is that way, where kids can just climb all over stuff, it may not be available.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there you go. We'll check it out next time you're there. I'm interested in Camp Jurassic.
Okay, that's
so
the only thing.
Walk around that area
because I can't just look into Camp Jurassic.
Right. You'd have to walk
I've
through
seen the other play areas, and I know those are closed.
Gotcha.
But I'm not exactly sure about that one. But not a lot of areas for the kids right now.
Right.
I would say that for younger kids now.
Right. Okay, let's see. This one's from Joe. My family and I are going back there in March, which is Orlando, I imagine.
Yeah.
And my son and I are really big fans of your videos and was wondering what's the best time of the week for a meet and greet with you.
Okay, so you just have to get lucky to see me in the park. Now, I did try when I was a small channel.
Right.
I would get messages on whatever, IG or something, and I would try to meet with people, and it didn't work so well. Because I was on one end of the park trying to film something. They might be in line for, a ride, and then I'm available,
just kind of like
but they're in line.
Missing each other.
So the only way, you got to get lucky, but I do leave clues.
Right. If you follow our Instagram, you can pretty much tell where we're at.
Yeah, or the direction I'm going.
Exactly.
Because I'll post a picture here, and then I'll move whatever, clockwise or counterclockwise. So there's a picture here, and you go, oh, he's moving this way around the park. I'll try to intercept him.
It's a lot of spy work trying to find you, though. Wow, that's a lot of effort.
Well, at least you have clues if you follow me on IG. Which direction I'm going, you kind of intercept me.
Where's Waldo?
Or, I do hang out at the splash zone in Iowa a bit.
That's true.
I always like to get shots there, so, maybe you'll catch me there.
All right.
But follow me on IG the best way.
Okay, this number 4 is from Mad Russ. The Mummy is my favorite movie and ride. It seems too good to be true that they've still kept it. You think it may go away anytime soon?
Well, we love the Mummy movie too.
Yes, we do.
We love the Mummy ride.
That's right.
I don't think so. I don't think it's going to go away anytime soon.
No. I think honestly,
I think there would be a revolt.
There would be
among pass holders.
Yes, pass holders love that ride, and I'm one of them. So I think yes, there would definitely be a revolt if they even shut it down for any length of time.
Yeah. So I think your Mummy is safe.
I think so too. Number 5 is from Daniel. Did they move the Maryland and Diamond Bellas off Main Street? If so, where to?
Okay, before the shutdown, Maryland was in New York by the Macy's area.
Right.
Now, since the park reopened, they built her stage on Hollywood Boulevard, right there by the horror makeup show.
And it's adorable there.
Yeah.
Honestly, it feels like that's where it should have been all along because it's perfect.
Yeah, I like it there.
I do too.
Right across from Mel's.
Yeah.
Mel's Drive-In. So I like the stage. It's a different angle for, viewing Maryland and the Diamond Bellas and stuff. So that's where she is.
Awesome. Number 6. This is from Chris. Could you do a Rix Top 6 best themed areas?
Okay.
That's a good one.
So that's the last question. It's been a while since I've done a top 6.
It has.
It's been too long, I think.
And you have a shirt now.
I do. So I included that because I kind of like that idea for a video.
I like it too.
Which, by the way,
Chris.
You guys can submit video suggestions.
Yeah.
Just go to myrixflix.com, scroll all the way down to the bottom of the homepage. Submit your questions or video suggestions. But I like that. So the next Rix Top 6 that I do, it could be that.
I love it.
Those are pretty easy. That's just like my opinion. So, and then people can get mad at my opinion. They'll have a different opinion.
I'll disagree with him too. So I'm with you guys. I usually am like, wait, what?
Well, that's the fun part of those.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
There's no right or wrong answer with some of those. So I'll probably do that. I'll rank the top 6 areas.
I like it.
I'll tell you right now, one of the Harry Potter's got to be number 1.
Probably.
But there is a chance, finally, Poseidon's Fury and that area of the Lost Continent, it has a chance to make the top 6.
Ooh, because it's really well themed.
We'll see, though. We'll see if it does. Oh, my goodness. So there we go. I think that's it for today.
Well, I did have one other thing to mention. My cousin out in California, his name's Daniel.
Oh, yeah.
He is a video game creator.
Lucky job.
Yes, he's awesome. And
Second best job in the world.
And this video game that he just created, it's an app for iPhone and for Apple and Android as well. And it has to do with Universal themed characters. So it's got Marty McFly in it. It's got Jurassic World in it. So it's a really great video game that, or like, you know, computer game for your phone. Yeah. So I was playing it the other day. It's quite addictive. Okay. So maybe we could put the link.
Yeah, give me that information. I'll put it in the description box.
Right.
I need to have him design a Rix Flix app.
Seriously.
You know, for when you're waiting in line at Universal or Disney. Let's have him work on that for free.
No, he's not going to happen.
But anyway, he's got like a Universal game now.
Yes.
So
yeah,
I'll leave information for that.
Perfect.
And with all that being said,
don't miss the magic, don't miss the fun.
Thanks for watching the Rix Flix. And now it's time to relax.